You see it coming? Yeah, let me help you with your vision. They losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard. I'm talking words you understand. I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know. I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA. 2020 Woodland Hills MLK weekend stand against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. Where we are in Game 3 of 9 games on the main court. Here where we have the matchup between the Math Civics and for Science, the Mighty Elephants. Head coach Lonnie Diggs against the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Head coach Joe David. Math Civics, Science have 11-3 record. Mount Lebanon has 11-4 record. I am Sam, the man, Timmons with my co-host, Craig, the CT Express Thomas, the legend.
Yeah, thank you for joining us for game number 3 here. I'm going to go over the starting lineups for the Blue Devils. Number 11, Blaine Gartley, 5'10" senior. Danny Simbro, 6'4" senior. Joey King, 6'4" senior. Andy Sapp, 6'3" senior. And Jake Hoffman, 6'3" senior.
And I have the starting lineup for the Math Civics and for Science. Number 3, Marcus Middleton, guard, 6'1" senior. Number 5, Nasir Popular, guard, 6'0" senior. He's the man to watch for them. Number 13, Tayshawn Dixon, guard, 6'0" junior. Number 23, Trayvon Jones, forward, 6'4" senior. And rounding it out, 25, Najir Wood, forward, 6'8" senior.
So on the first play, we have number 31, Andy Sapp of the Blue Devils, spotting up at the top of the key for a 3, draining it. To the hoop for the Blue Devils is number 33, Jake Hoffman, 6'3" senior, giving them a lead here, 5-0.
So now number 25, Nasir Hood Senior, gets it down low and puts the basket in. As we spoke about, Nassim Popular, number 5, is the main player for the Math Civics and for Science. He's the 35th ranked player in the state.
So we're looking forward to a great matchup here in our third game of 9 here on the main court at Woodland Hills High School. MLK Stand Against Violence 2020 Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, hosted live on Roxamore Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. I'm Craig Thomas with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. Great action. So one of the keys to success, I would like to go over my keys to success for the Blue Devils. First thing is to get good shots in their half-court set, limit the turnovers, also control the tempo, as this Fighting Elephant team is a very good team, as they were, I believe they were state champs last year in Philadelphia.
Yes, they are state champs, and their key is to use their length and their athletic ability, because they're long and they're tall and they can move very quick. So that is their key for to knock down shots to make the free throws from the foul line when they get fouled as they're going inside to their big, number 25, Nahir Hood, and also play good defense.
So as we've seen so far, both teams have come out playing great defense. Back cut there for Jake Hoffman. The Blue Devils again. That's a great back cut by the young man and great leave up for the basket.
And Mount Lebanon comes out in a three-quarter press.
Wide open shot.
Open shot with number 5, Nasir Popular. Correction, number 3, Marcus Middleton, guard, 6'1" senior.
That was a great shot by Marcus as that ball bounced around the rim and the soft touch in for the three-point shot.
So we have a foul on the play?
Yeah, it looks like early that the Devils are content with trying to get the ball inside against this long, mighty Elephant team. Maybe they see something that they like on the inside, but so far they've been getting to the rim trying to create opportunities inside.
Yes, they've been driving it inside, and they've been trying to impose their will, being more physical inside, coming to the hoop, looking to get to the front of the rim to make a play, get an and one, or going to the foul line even if they miss.
First free throw was good by senior Joey King, a 6'4" senior for the Blue Devils. Second free throw is good. The Blue Devils come out in full court press.
So we have number 4, Naheem Edwards, in for the math, civics, and for science, inserted into the game.
Pass is off the mark for the Mighty Elephants. Out of bounds, back to the Blue Devils.
Marcus Middleton did the pass over shot, number 25, Nazir Hood. He has to throw that ball a little bit better because the big was open, but he got a little anxious.
So it looks like the Mighty Elephants come out, pick up full court, but did not apply any pressure to the Blue Devils as they brought the ball up court without a problem. Shot is up and off the mark by number 11, Blaine Gartley, 5'10" senior.
That's a good cut. Anticipation, number 15 for the Blue
Joey
Devils.
King anticipates, gets in that passing lane and intercepts the ball as they come down. Number 11 shoots Blaine Gartley off the mark. Ball goes the other way to the Mighty Elephants.
The Mighty Elephant, this is Nasir Popular I talked about. He's the big-time player, number 35th ranked in the state, averages 21 points per game on a team that won the title last year in Philadelphia Public School.
Drive to the hoop by the Blue Devils. Number 33, Jake Hoffman, is fouled, 6'3" senior. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2. While we have a moment, we'd like to thank you for joining us today. This 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament live at Woodland Hills High School. I'm Craig Thomas along with Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. This is game number 3 of 9 here on the main court. And then you can also log in to Roxamore Sports live Facebook page to watch the auxiliary.
Yes, that's Roxamore Inc., which is affiliated with Roxamore Sports. You can watch some girls' games, too, as well, some JV games, all going on here at the MLK 2020 Showcase, Stand Against Violence at the Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA.
So with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the first quarter, we have a tight ball game, a 1-point ball game, as the Mighty Elephants are down by 1 point to the Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon.
So the coaches called a set. That's number 23, Tavon Jones, forward, 6'4" senior, drives in, hits the little baby hook in the paint in front of the rim.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Tavon Jones as the Blue Devils get to the rim and miss a layup. Tavon Jones up again, 2 in a row for that young man as they take the lead.
That's number 5, Nasir Popular, shooting that up in the paint. he's the one to look out for. But I'm impressed with this Mount Lebanon team, with the athleticism that they do have as they're going to the front of the rim, driving for the
ball fake up, and number 15, Joey King, 6'4" senior, with a great ball fake. Gets the Mighty Elephant defender up in the air, draws a contact, will go to the foul line, shooting 2 for the Blue Devils.
So here with 2:45 left in the first period, Mount Lebanon Blue Devils leading 13-10 over the Mighty Elephants of Math, Civics, and for Science. And again, I'm impressed with how this Mount Lebanon team is running.
Both of these teams are very well coached teams. They both come in with great records. 11-4 for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils and 11-3 for the Philadelphia Math, Science, and Civics Mighty Elephants. Great opportunity for those young people out of Philly, the concentration in math, science, and civics, allowing those guys to go to school and prepare for college. That's a great opportunity for those young men.
Yes, it is a charter school out of Philadelphia. The Mighty Elephants head coach, Lonnie Diggs, they're ranked 35th in Pennsylvania, too, as well.
Great pass inside. Point blank miss by number 25.
Nahir Hood.
Nahir Wood, yeah, missed that. Great opportunity, though, at an easy basket. Ball fake by number 31. Outside to number 11 for the Blue Devils. Drive to the hoop and a foul. Looks like it's going to be on the floor. Will not be a shooting foul.
Foul on Hamid Sneed, who's coming to the game as well, inserted in for the Math, Civics, and Science.
Okay, they get a turnover here. Run out and a circus play. Number 23.
Javon Jones tries to make a play.
Yeah,
just went straight to the hoop, drove straight to the hoop.
Yeah, Twan had a little showtime there. Instead of just going straight up with the left hand, finishing with the left, he tried to do an up and under, reverse, and wasn't pretty.
It wasn't pretty at all.
Number 3 for number 33 of the Blue Devils, Jake Hoffman. He drains the three-pointer. 14-13 lead here late in the first quarter on a 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament here, hosted live at Woodland Hills High School. So back to live action here with 1 minute and 16 seconds left. Inbouncing the balls, the Mighty Elephants.
And so we have Nashir Popular bringing it out, puts a crossover, drives down the lane.
Scoop is up and off the mark. Rebound by the Devils. Number 15, Joey King, looks on the outside. Number 11 spots up for a three, and he tickles a twine. Blaine Gartley, 5'10" senior. Great shot by that young man.
It looks like these Blue Devils can really shoot from the arc. They are set up, ready to shoot, ready to go when they get the rebound, and pushes it up, and they're spotted up for the three-point shot.
Locked and loaded as they are, the Blue Devils. Looks like great defense on that play. They get a charge. Ball is going the other way. Back to the Blue Devils here.
So that was a charge. So the Blue Devils gets it. That was good defense. Standing the ground.
All right. So the Blue Devils work the ball up. 22 seconds left here. No shot clock here in Western Pennsylvania, as the Blue Devils will be working for the last shot. Down to 14 seconds. Number 11 has the ball. Blaine Gartley passes the ball off to number 33, Jake Hoffman. Cut to the hoop. Hoffman spots up for the three. Shot is up and in. Great shot by Jake Hoffman to end the first quarter as the Blue Devils take a 20-13 lead.
And this game is being brought to you by Will Banks Consulting Group. Is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, career exploitation coaching can help. Career experts at the Will Banks Consulting Group help your athlete identify their strengths beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation. This is Roxamore Sports live here at Woodland Hills Arena, and we'll be right back. Roxamore Sports here live at Woodland Hills High School Gymnasium and Woodland Hills Campus, Churchill, PA, where we're at the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball game. We're witnessing the third game against Math, Civics, and for Science against the Mount Lebanon Blue Eagles. And I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas here at Woodland Hills.
Yeah, they're just a great cause. Great opportunity for these young people to be out here doing something positive, playing basketball, team event, showing some camaraderie, gaining tools to be successful, not just on the court but off the court, learning to fight through adversity. So it's a great opportunity. We'd like to send a great shout out to Ron Corsi, the athletic director. In his second year here at Woodland Hills, he took the place of a legend here, George Novak, who was here from the beginning of Woodland Hills merger as athletic director. So this is something positive, and we'd like to thank Ron Corsi for organizing this. We'd like to thank all of you for tuning in to Roxamore Sports Network Live, who's going to give you all the coverage all day long, all weekend long, on RoxamoreSports.com and on the Facebook page, live auxiliary gym coverage of the girls' sports as well. I'm Craig Thomas, along with Sam Timmers. We're in our third game, where we have right now the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils leading the Philadelphia Math, Science, and Civics Mighty Elephants.
So the score is 20-15 with Math, Civics, and Science winning by 5. And we have a run out by number 11 for Mount Lebanon, Blaine Gurley, and he gets fouled. He'll be shooting one for the traditional 3. I'm impressed with this Mount Lebanon team.
Yeah, they're a very well-coached team. Both of these teams are good teams. Mount Lebanon comes in with an 11-4 record. Very well-coached team. You don't expect anything less from Coach Joe David of these Mount Lebanon Blue Devils there. What we don't expect is for them to miss free throws. We've seen missed free throw here.
And what you don't expect and what you don't need to do always is read a book by its cover, because when you look at the teams working out, Math, Civics, and Science looks opposing, and so when you might make an assumption that they might want to blow this game away, but they all got to play on the same court. And again, I'm impressed with Mount Lebanon with their athleticism to be able to keep up.
So that was the Mighty Elephants. Gets a shot for Zakiya Fleming down low, but comes back. 3-point shot for the Blue Devils again. Looks like Evan Sentner, 5'10" junior, spots up, as these Blue Devils seem to be deadly from three-point line.
Yes, they have the green light to shoot if they're set up. That's number 3, Marcus Middleton, goes to the rack, gets fouled. The foul is on number 13, Denny Simbro. That'll send Marcus Middleton to the lane. shooting one.
Yeah, see if he can complete the conventional three-point play. One of the things you've seen so far, Sam, what have you seen so far in this tournament out of these young men, out of these young players, both young men and young ladies?
Well, what I've seen is that they've been well behaved on and off the court, coming in, being respectful, yes sir, no sir, and also playing a great brand of basketball as well.
Yeah, we have seen great sportsmanship out of these young people. Nobody getting out of control, no arguments, no fights, just great basketball, enjoying themselves out, playing a great game, having an opportunity to represent themselves and their families well.
It's number 33, Jake Hoffman, the 6'3 senior, pulls up and hits the mid-range shot.
So it looks like the Blue Devils have pushed their lead up to 8 right now. Here late in the second quarter, in our third game of what would be 9 here on the main court, here at Woodland Hills 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence weekend at Woodland Hills High School. Great finish there.
Now, sheer popular shows why he's the 35th player in the state as he gets a ball fake, comes to the lane, smacks the board, and puts it in too as well.
So we'd like to take a moment to thank you for joining us here live on Roxamore Sports Network. And we'd like to take a moment to thank Ron Corsi, Athletic Director. We'd like to thank our CEO, Leon Rockymore, for having a mindset and the idea of being able to come to you live with local high school and other activities in sports as well that you wouldn't see on some of the other networks, but you will have the opportunity to see here live on Roxamore Sports.
We also would like to celebrate my co-host Craig Thomas, turning 50 today, looking good, looking like he's 30. And so this is where he's celebrating his birthday here, Roxamore Sports, bringing this great action to you live. And we're going to hang out a little later and have a good time itself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Glad to be here. Missing my daughters in Detroit, but plan on getting together with them here in the near future to celebrate. But right now, where it all started here at Woodland Hills High School, happy to be here with you, my co-host Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, be a part of the great action here as we have a breakout and a layup by number 23.
Javon Jones breaks out, the 6'4 senior, puts up the easy two. And now Math, Civics, and for Science are closing the gap right now against Mount Lebanon. Only down by 4, with 4:02 left in the second period.
So they were down by 8. They cut into this lead here with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left. They make a push. Looks like Mount Lebanon, the Blue Devils, have come out full court press to try to create some offense off of their defense as they've been trapping the whole entire game, trying to get some turnovers.
So we have number 2, Jabbar Slaughter, coming in for Math, Civics, and Science, and we have number 44 for Mount Lebanon coming in, Tommy Peters, as well.
Ball out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with the Mighty Elephants here. So with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left, we have a 4-point ball game on the third of 9 matchups here on the main court. And we have a foul call. So we like to take a brief moment to pause to thank one of our sponsors, Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine and a great time. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. will be happy hour with specialty drinks. Looking for a certain room to rent out to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Come to Wilson's Night Out. Great Caribbean cuisine, great opportunity to celebrate in the community. Wilson's Night Out.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at the Woodland Hills Gymnasium in the campus of Woodland Hills. 2020 Woodland Hills MLK weekend stand against violence, boys and girls basketball game. We have a matchup against Math, Civics, and for Science out of Philadelphia. Head coach Lonnie Diggs, 11-3 record against the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Head coach Joe David, 11-4 record. 3:11 left before the half. Mount Lebanon up 27-25.
Yeah, that was a great drive and finish with the left hand by Tavon Jones of the Mighty Elephants. Young man got to the rim and showed soft touch on that layup to close this game to a 2-point game. We are under the 3-minute mark here. So far, Sam, what have you seen in this first half?
What I've seen is the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils shot out to a big lead, was draining some threes and hitting them, and then the Math, Civics, and for Science, they gathered themselves and started coming back using their athletic ability, getting some shots inside the paint.
So one of the things that we know is the Mighty Elephants are going to have to do everything they can to defend that three-point line, because the Blue Devils are staying true to Blue Devil form, and they are shooting deadly from three-point line.
Yes, they are. And they're spot up, and they're drive in, and then they spot up. And they spot up as well. But it looks like Math, Civics, and for Science are playing good D right now. MCS is playing good D, as they are in the man-to-man.
Back cut, wide open layup.
Number 33, Jake Hoffman, he seems to be exerting himself, as now he has 15 points. He's leading all scores.
Yeah, great back cut there, Sam. Hey, that was a great back cut, great dish, and a great finish by that young man.
Yes, it was a great assist too as well.
And one.
Nadir Hood for the Mighty Elephants, forward 6'8" senior, goes to the line after he is fouled. This is being brought to you by SOAR. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR Youth Empowerment teaches your teenage athlete the rules of life. For more information, visit www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237.
Back to the live coverage here at Woodland Hills High School here in Churchill, PA. 2550 Greensburg Pike. You don't know the address? Now you do. Come out and join us for a great weekend of basketball. MLK Stand Against Violence weekend at Woodland Hills High School, organized by Ron Corsi, new athletic director. Brought to you live on Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Craig Thomas, along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. Sam, can you talk to the people about what this actual tournament means to you and to the community?
Well, what it means is it's about trying to stop the violence, and particularly gun violence, as well as we have a lot of lives that was lost, that was snuffed out because of gun violence here in our school district, which makes up 12 boroughs. And so this is more than just basketball here, and it means a lot that we put this together here at Woodland Hills. Thank you, Ron Corsi.
Yeah, as you've seen, great play here while my co-host was talking to you about the tournament here. A little up and down. You got the Blue Devils shooting the three, and you also got the Mighty Elephants getting inside for a jam. Five-slammer jammer was Nizine Poplar, and looks like he had a great shot. They're down to the last shot now.
And now we have a tie ball game, 32-all, as the clock is running out before the half, as Mount Lebanon runs the weave right now and looking for to get the good shot, the spot up, maybe the knockdown three or maybe the backdoor cut. So we have 4 seconds left before the half. Tied up ball game as MCS, Math, Civics, for Science, the Mighty Elephants has come back to tie this thing up. We have number 33, Jake Hoffman shooting. We have number 10 from Mount Lebanon coming in, Evan Jones. So he makes the first shot at a 1-and-1.
So he misses the second one. 3 seconds left on the clock. He's going to hoist it up. It'll count if it's good, and it's off the mark. So halftime, the Blue Devils lead the Mighty Elephants 33-32. So we like to take a moment to thank another one of our sponsors here, Bernhard Ernstberger. Do you need a law firm in Pittsburgh? Have you or your member of your family suffered a serious injury? Did an insurance company refuse your claim? You may need help from a proven lawyer who will work for you. Call the Dan Ernstberger at 412-391-2515 for all your lawyer needs. For any injuries, call Bernhard Ernstberger. Thank you.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School, and we'll be right back with the halftime show.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
This is Roxamore Sports Live with the halftime show here at Woodland Hills High School. 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, where we are in the third game of 9 games here all day. And if you're a basketball junkie, this is where you would want to be at if you're in Western Pennsylvania, if you're particularly in the Pittsburgh section. This is where you want to be. We just witnessed a great first half between math, civics, and for science, Mighty Elephants with 11-3 record with head coach Lonnie Diggs against Mount Lebanon Blue Devils with 11-4 record with head coach Joe David. And I'm Sam the Man Timmons with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, the legend around in these parts. Craig, we witnessed a first half of great basketball. What are you saying out there?
Well, from the Blue Devils, they're staying true to their name and being true Blue Devils. Laser-like shooting, knockdown shooting from the three-point land. They are making all of their shots. So in the first half, they've been pretty efficient there at three-point shots. We're going to make sure that they have to continue their shooting from three-point land and continue to pressure, because the Blue Devils have applied constant pressure to the Mighty Elephants, which kind of disrupted them early on, but they came. And what did you see from the Mighty Elephants as they adjusted to that pressure?
Well, at first they had to settle down, so they came in with, like you said, Mount Lebanon had good pressure, and they were anticipating the lanes, and so the mighty Elephants had to settle down within their game and their athletic ability, and then the 5-star recruit, Sheen Popular, had to get himself in the game, as he's the leading scorer for the Mighty Elephants with 8 points, and so he gathered himself too as well and got into the game. But they are long and tall, and I would like to see them dump it down a little bit inside, even work the high-low a little bit with Sheen Popular and the big man, the big man number 25, Nahir Hood, worked them too with the high-low game as well.
Yeah, I would like to see the Elephants get out and transition and use their athleticism and their length to get some easy baskets as well. But on the other side, number 33, Jake Hoffman, a senior for the Blue Devils, has exerted himself as he's the leading scorer on the floor with 16 points in the first half, leading that Blue Devil offense. So we have seen a great matchup here. Matchup number 3 of 9 here. The Philadelphia Mighty Elephants versus the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. The next matchup will be the Newtown team versus Still Valley, Baltimore Poly versus Chester, Woodland Hills, the host team, versus Moon, Kiski area versus Tees Valley, Penn Hills versus Butler, St. Benedict versus Bishop Lockland. That'll be here on the main court, And on the secondary court, you will have the ladies' games, which will be live on Facebook homepage of Roxamore Sports. And those teams will be?
It'll be live on Roxamore Sports Inc. and it's Alder Dice Girls versus Strictly Academy Girls. They already played, and Alder Dice Girls won with a decisive victory against Strictly Academy. Now it's Elizabeth. And so it's Imhotep versus Mount Lebanon on the girls' side right now at 12. Then it's Lancaster Mennonite Girls versus Woodland Hills Girls. The hosts, our girls here. Moon Girls versus McKeesport Girls at 3. St. Francis Girls against Oak Cliff Catholic Girls at 4:30. Penn Hills Girls versus Mount Zion Academy Girls at 6. Mount Zion versus McKeesport at 7:30. Alder Dice versus Pound Richland at 9.
So thank you for joining us here live at coverage. MLK Weekend, Stand Against Violence, Woodland Hills High School, and we'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit for Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School, Gymnasium, Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA, where we're hosting the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We are in Game 3. We witnessed 2 games earlier when Central Catholic beat Westinghouse Bulldogs by a 13-point victory. And Albert Gallatin versus Latrobe, and Latrobe won by a highly contested game by 3. And now we have Math, Civics, and Science out of Philadelphia versus Mount Lebanon out of the South Hill section of Pittsburgh. And this is Sam the Man Timmons with my host, Craig Thomas. And we're about to get started on with the third period with Mount Lebanon. With Mount Lebanon winning by 1, 33-32.
Yeah, so it looks like we have some great coverage here going on. Here, basketball, live basketball play here. I'm not sure what he wants us to do, stand up over here. But we are live here on Roxamore Sports Network. We see a great contested game here. Make sure you follow us on Roxamore Sports Network. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, or download our app, or visit www.roxamoresports.com and download our app. Thanks to Leon Rockymore, our CEO and owner of Roxamore Sports. He had the vision to put on local sports and high school sports, all sorts of events live, streaming to you on your computer. Opportunity to support these young men tonight. Stay tuned for collegiate division next year. He's working on that as well. We cover bowling, boxing, a host of sporting activities here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Under action right now, we are here in the third quarter, live at Woodland Hills High School. Craig Thomas, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. Sam, what did you see in the first half, and what are you looking forward to seeing in the second half?
Well, I like what both teams was doing, and so when they settled down right before the halftime, each team would do what they were doing, and that is the Math, the Civics, and Science is posing themselves with their athletic ability, and Mount Lebanon's shooting was deadly from the three-point line. If they continue to do that, we'll have a close score, and we'll see who will come out with the victory.
So the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils here were lined up early and often from three-point line, shooting the ball well, deep from three-point line. Sometimes taking some shots from NBA three-point line and tickling the twine. Right on cue is a mid-range shot. Mid-range shot by number 15, Joey King of the Blue Devils.
Jake Hoffman has a steal, goes coast to coast. That Jake Hoffman is pretty smooth, 6'3" senior. Now he has 18 points, the leading all scorers.
So early here in the third quarter, Sam, I think I may cast my ballot here early in the third quarter and go for the MVP of this game. For me, is going to be number 33, Jake Hoffman, as he is exerting himself here. But that was a great play there for the Mighty Elephants. Who was that on the play with the opportunity for and one?
That was number 23, Tavon Jones, shooting 1. But we have heard this, and I've seen Popular can heat it up very quickly as well. So I would not cast my vote this early in the game because he is the 35th ranked player in the state of Pennsylvania, and I hear he can pour it in. He can get hot.
All right, so play continues here live at Woodland Hills High School. The 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend. And it's a great shot, and once again, by Mount Lebanon. Joey King is heating up. He's starting to exert himself here in the second half as Joey King has 7 points so far in this matchup. Ball looks like he goes a little bit wild to the hoop. Who was that for the Mighty Elephants?
Seen Popular, the guard 6'0", senior number 5. And this game is being brought to you by Maggie Jason's Listing. Look for a realtor to work hard for you. You found her. Maggie Jason's Listings encompasses staging, professional photography, information boxes with top grade, primo cards, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about her feature listings, call 412-999-9528. Back to live action. We have a three-pointer by a young man from Mount Lebanon.
So that was a great shot there. Another three-pointer by the Blue Devils as they stretch their lead out here to 4 points here. Once again, they've been shooting deadly from the three-point line. I'm not sure what the game plan is here for the Mighty Elephants, but they have to step up and take that three-pointer away. Ball's just off the rim, follow up by number 11. Looks like Blaine Gartley on a follow-up off of the three-point shot by Blaine Gartley. Andy Sapp is called for the foul for the Blue Devils. Mighty Elephants inbound the ball with pressure.
That's a great assist by Nasheem Popular to Trayvon Jones.
Yeah, great breaking of the pressure and making the defense pay on the alley-oop on the other end. They have numbers here, and it looks like a little bit out of control. Players are down, a little scrum. The Blue Devils come out of it with numbers, and they're pushing the ball. Spot up three. Jake is off. Jake Hoffman slightly off the mark there.
So the math, Civics and Science pushes it, trying to go with their athletic ability, push it up.
So we have a foul and some stoppage on the play. We're going to thank another one of our sponsors, Maggie Jason's Listings. If you're looking for a realtor to work hard for you, you found her. Maggie Jason's Listings encompass staging, professional photography, information boxes with top-grade promo cards, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about her featured listings, call 412-999-9523, Maggie Jason's Listings.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills campus for the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, where we have a great game going on in the third period with math, civics, and for science. The Mighty Elephants, coached by Lonnie Diggs, are down by 2 against the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, who's coached by Joe David, 44-42 for 4:21 in the third period.
Yeah, we've seen some great basketball so far today. This is our third matchup of 9 here on the main court. We had a block there by number 31, Andy Sapp, 6'3" senior, that dived the ball down low. Number 3,
Marcus Middleton, guard, 6'1" senior for the Mighty Elephants with the block.
Ball goes back to the Blue Devils, out of bounds. They face a little bit of pressure here from the Mighty Elephants. I'm not sure what type of pressure this is. It's kind of like a loose man-to-man, like a mild pressure, just enough to maybe irritate them a little bit. But I'd like to see them step the pressure up, bringing the ball up the court.
That was a nice pass to Joey King as he takes it up in for the 2.
Yeah.
Number 15 with the soft touch in front of the rim.
Great play and finish by Joey King there. On the other end, the Mighty Elephants get inside and finish as well for 2 points. We have a 2-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Great basketball here. Take to the hoop by number 31, Andy Sapp, 6'3" senior. He will be going to the hoop. He'll be going to the free throw line, charity stripe, to shoot 2.
And so, as he go to the free throw line, we like to say this is being brought to you by Assure America. Insurance comes with a lot of questions. Assure America has the answers. Assure America can help protect your property, business, vehicles, and home. Be sure with Assure America. Go to AssureAmerica.com or call 412-489-5838.
Thank you. Welcome back to live play here. We have number 31 for the Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon at the line, Andy Sapp, 6'3" senior. And it looks like we have a lane violation. Referee calls the basketball off. Shot is no good. Unless the Blue Devils were called on a violation. So the Mighty Elephants inbound the ball with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here on the clock. trailing 47-43.
That's Nasir Popular. And a nice pass inside to number 3, Marcus Middleton. That's a nice assist by Nasir Popular, finding the open man and get the easy bucket.
So we have a 1-point ball game, 47-46. Mighty Elephants have fought their way back into this game. Have to be careful about the three-point line. And wide open, spots up. 3 by number 1, Blaine Simpner. Looks like great shot by that young fella.
Yes, Evan Simpner, the 5'10 junior, spots up and hits that 3 from Mount Lebanon.
So right on cue, yeah, Evan Simpner makes that three-point shot. One of the things we have to talk about, Mighty Elephants have to defend the three-point line. As they spot up again, shot is off the mark. That was number 33, Jake Hoffman. And there's a push on the play, and it looks like there'll be free throw shooting for the Mighty Elephants.
That's number 22 who got fouled. Zakeek Fleming, the 6'2 senior, shooting 2. That was a nice pass by Nasir Popular. He may not be scoring, but he's throwing some nice assists, some nice dimes.
Yes, sir. Nice dime, nice passing. Unselfish play by these young people. As you don't see anybody trying to, play outside of the regular flow of the game. All of them are running their sets and looking for the shots and taking good shots and representing themselves and their teams well here in this 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament at Woodland Hills High School. As a young man steps up to the line, he missed both of the free throws.
So we have 2 minutes left in the third period, and the score 50-48. Mount Lebanon Blue Devils over Math, Civics, and Science Mighty Eagles. As Nasir Popular brings it up, does a crossover, throws a nice dime again inside. He's not scoring, but he has some nice passes. That's Nasir Popular with the dime to number 22 for Math, Civics, and Science, Zeke Fleming.
As we have a tie ball game here late in the third quarter, the Mighty Elephants with a look off the low baseline, off shot. Blue Devils on the way, spot up 3. Good.
That's Evan Sittner on a 3 for Mount Lebanon as they are daily from the three-point line. Just as Math, Civics, and Science comes close to the score, comes close to tying this thing up, they always fight them back off with a 3.
So we have to get, as far as the Mighty Elephants, we like to see them get back on defense. Once again, they have to defend that three-point line as the Blue Devils are content with spotting up and their deadly three-point shooters making shots there. So once again, we like to thank you for joining us live here at Woodland Hills High School, MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend, Roxamore Sports Network. See the coordinator, athletic director here at Woodland Hills High School in year number 2, turning around the actual athletic department and helping to restore the roar to the Wolverines, bring back good play, help the kids in the community across the state and the country stand against violence. Sam, you had an opportunity to talk with some of the people earlier about the stand against violence. What was some of the opportunities young people had?
Well, some of the opportunities they have that they could go to the Greater Center for Value Services and receive some counseling for that, for those type of situations that they may have somebody to speak to about trauma too as well. And also the Shine Awards is out there, and the Shine Awards is asking that we nominate some youth for various reasons, if they may have changed the community, or if their grade point average have came up, or if they may have lost a loved one and came out of it for the good. They ask that you nominate some children out there at the Shine table too as well.
So we like to thank you for that. So it's more than just about basketball this weekend. It's about developing young people. We like to thank all of the coaches, all of the parents, all the family members that have come out and that will come out to stand against violence and create an opportunity of success for these young people moving forward, not just in their community, but throughout this country and throughout the world, because we've seen some international players playing here as well.
Yes, we have some great teams have come as far from Kansas west and as far as south from the Carolinas and come to this great basketball tournament 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament.
So here at the end of the third quarter, we have a foul on number 33, Jake Hoffman of the Blue Devils, who going to the line shooting 3. So what a costly mistake by the Mighty Elephants. The foul, Jake Hoffman, who's an excellent free throw shooter, put him with him to the free throw line with no time on the clock here at the end of the third period. And as he attempts the third shot, and he makes all 3, we're going to take a slight break here. Roxamore Sports Network Live. We'll be right back.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School, home of the Woodland Hills, home of the Brave. And this is Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA, a suburb of Pittsburgh, where we are here with the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys in Basketball Tournament, where we have Mav Civics for Science out of Philadelphia playing against the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Here with the game 56-54 with 7:40 left in the fourth period. I'm Sam Timbers with my co-host Craig Thomas, CT Express.
Right here out of the gate, we see some pressure applied by the Mighty Elephants. They get 2 turnovers. Jake Hoffman for the Blue Devils turns the ball over, and they get an easy basket in transition to cut that lead down to 2 points here. Now they get a turnover here, a travel, as they try to tie this game up here early in the fourth period. Shot outside, off the mark.
I'm looking for Nassim Popular to impose his will in this fourth period. He leads his team with 10 points. And again, as I spoke about, he's the 35th ranked player in the state of Pennsylvania. He averages 21 points a game.
Ball goes down low, and it goes off of the Mighty Elephants. Stays with the Blue Devils here on this end. I'm not sure with all the three-point shooting I've seen from the Blue Devils, I would go zone and a lockout and close out on all of those three-point shots, as they're not really all that in tune to going inside. They're mainly focused on the outside shots.
That's a good call, Coach. Speaking about going in the zone and then closing out on a three-point shot, as well as even though they drive and penetrate, they kick out to the three-point too as well.
Yeah, but their main focus, as you've seen, has been three-point shooting, and they have been pretty much on fire from the three-point line.
But we still have a 56-54 two-point margin with the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils up by 2 early in the fourth period over Math, Civics, and Science. And this Math, Civics, and Science, this is their only sport that they have in their school. They don't even have a home gym. They play out of the YMCA. This is where they play their games at, too, as well.
So, yeah, having been to Philly, I'm sure these guys are, content and happy with having his team right now, having an opportunity to go into the gymnasium, just to play basketball, come together as young men and stay out the way of all the issues and some of the problems that can be out there in the community. This is a great opportunity for them to come here to Pittsburgh and be a part of this MLK Stand Against Violence weekend and present themselves well, as they've done. Right now, the Mighty Elephants have the ball on a fast break, dish down low, slightly off the mark, and we have a tie-up.
Number 23, Chavon Jones, goes in, and he just was inserted in the game. Goes in for the shot, misses the easy bunny.
Number 23, as he checks out of the game, he's not happy about it, but the young man has been presenting himself well, playing hard the entire game. Once again, we're at a 2-point ball game early in the fourth quarter here, live at Woodland Hills Basketball Arena, Woodland Hills High School 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence weekend. Along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. What are you looking for down the stretch here, Sam?
I'm looking for Nassim Popular to oppose his will as being a big-time player. As I spoke right on cue, drives to the lane, finger rolls over two guys. That's what they need more of, math, civics, and for science. They need more of him to show up as he averages 25 points a game. Also get some steals and get some points in transition as they just done right there as well. That's number 3, Marcus Middleton, for the score. To step up some intensity here, and they just have taken a lead, 2-point lead over the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils.
So the Mighty Elephants had their first lead of the second half as they get an outlet, no numbers, and he pulls the ball back. Looks like a double dribble call. Ball goes back to the Blue Devils. So we're going to take a moment to pause for the Hill District. The Hill District Federal Service the community for almost 50 years, so that we are not just surviving but thriving. For information on how to become a member, please stop in at 2021 Center Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15219, or give us a call 412-281-0822. Hill District Federal Credit Union, not just surviving, but thriving.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School. The 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Basketball Tournament in the second year. We'd like to thank the athletic director here, Ron Corsi, for putting this thing together as he came into the community and he sees what's going on and wants to be a part of the change here in our communities and at Woodland Hills School District 2 as well. And we're in the third game with math, civics, for science. The Mighty Elephants with head coach Lonnie Diggs, 11-3, trying to get out of here with a victory, playing against Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, who are 11-4 head and led by head coach Joe David. I'm Sam the Man Timbers with my co-host Craig Thomas.
Yeah, right now you're seeing the Mighty Elephants come away this second half, getting some turnovers as they've taken their first lead. Now they stretched it out to a 4-point lead here with under 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter of this MLK Stand Against Violence tournament. Wide open three, slightly off the mark. The Elephants come away with the rebound, and they throw it away.
That's number 31, Andy Sapp, 6'3", senior, anticipates the pass, steps in the lane, he gets an easy bucket. Brings the score within 2. Math, civics, and science, 60. Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, 58 with 4:10 left in the fourth period.
So the Mighty Elephants has elected to try to shorten the game. No pressure by the Blue Devils, so they're just going to let the clock run. Here in Western Pennsylvania, no shot clock here turned on for these teams, but we will utilize the shot clock for some of the other teams here. But good practice for these young people. Keeps the flow of the game going well. Not really a big proponent of this here in basketball, just to be able to hold the ball and let the clock run.
Yes. The earlier teams that we alluded to, they are not a part of Western Pennsylvania basketball. And so it's a 1-point game. We don't know why they are waiting on this, electing to eat the clock up and try to get out of here with the win that way. Again, as my coach said, I'm opposed to being able to stand and wait. But now the Blue Devils comes out on defense.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left to go in the game here, with a 2-point lead, I'm not sure why they would elect to hold on to the ball, rebound off the shot, and a blocking call on the Blue Devils will send the star player for the Mighty Elephants to the line.
Nasir Popular, number 5, the 6'0 guard, senior. Worldwide, get your copy today of the new release single Worldwide by Buna and all your digital stores for just $1. Go to Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, and more to get your copy today. That is Worldwide.
Back to the live action. We have a free throw for the Mighty Elephants. Looks like the first one was off the mark for the young man, Nazim Poplar. He's a 6-foot senior guard, and he has 13 points as he made the second one. So we have a 3-point game here, under 3 minutes left, and the refs are starting to make the calls a little bit tough on the stretch.
I know that's Jake Hoffman, the star player from Mount Lebanon. He might have got some good treatment there. I didn't see the foul there.
Little home cooking here in Western Pennsylvania. Back cut. Jake Hoffman, 6'3 senior, gets to the hoop, scores a basket. Tighten the game up. We have a 1-point ball game heading towards 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter at the MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence basketball tournament at Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA. Make sure you tune in. Roxamore Sports Network, Facebook Live for the girls' coverage in the auxiliary gym throughout the day today. Right now, they have a game going on. It looks like Elizabeth Seton against Alderdice girls. And it is Nazareth Prep also coming up. MOTEP versus Mount Lebanon right now going on in the gym. Nazareth Prep versus Aliquippa upcoming. Mount Zion versus Central Catholic. And Westinghouse versus Propel. Andrew Street and Clareton versus Deer Lakes rounding out the games in our auxiliary gym and on the Roxamore Facebook Live page.
That's Evan Sittner, number 1 at the line for Mount Lebanon. He hit the first one, misses the second one. So the score is 61. Math, Civics, and Science. 60. Mount Lebanon. We have a foul on the play. Evan Sittner tries to play good D.
That was a great defensive play by Evan Sittner. Looks like a clean strip, but the referee called a reach in, shooting 1-and-1 for the Mighty Elephants is
number 3, Marcus Middleton, guard, 6'1 senior.
So we like to thank you for our sponsor, Big Rock Rack Cleaning, a 5-star cleaning company rated by the people for both residential and commercial cleaning. If you're looking for regular maid service or even a one-time clean, office clean, or even a post-construction clean, look no further than Big Rock and Rack Cleaning is a company for you. To inquire, call 412-203-8213. Big Rock Rack Cleaning Company for all your cleaning needs.
This is Roxamore Sport here live at Woodland Hills High School, 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence boys and girls basketball tournament. We are in our third game of 9 games here on the main court. We're witnessing a great brand of basketball here. I am Sam the Man Timbers with my co-host Craig the CT Express Thomas witnessing a great game of math, civics, for science out of Philadelphia, playing against the home team, Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, with a score of 63 to 60 in the fourth period. And this is being brought to you by Wheelbanks Consulting Group. Is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, Career Expectation Coaching can help. Career experts at the Wheelbanks Consulting Group help your child identify their strengths beyond the sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation.
Back live to coverage here at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament at Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA. I'm Craig Thomas with my co-host Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. We are under 2 minutes here in our third matchup of the day. Center court, Woodland Hills Gymnasium. We have the Mighty Elephants of Philadelphia versus the Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon. Closely, highly contested game. A lot of big shots made down the stretch. What are you looking for here in the last 2 minutes, Sam?
I'm looking for math, civics, and science to play good defense as they go to three-quarter press, kind of a man-to-man type three-quarter press. Now they drop in the zone. Maybe they need to watch the three-point shooting, watch the backdoor cut too as well, get some points in transitions, and knock down their shots to close this thing out. Mount Lebanon shooting threes. This has been their key. As we speak about it right now, they're set up outside the perimeter with one guy inside. That's all they're looking for, to shoot the three just on cue. They did in and out. Number 31 shoots it. Andy Sappin misses it.
Yeah, that was a play. It was a good drawn-up design, as their design and their opportunities are looking for all the opportunities for a three-point shot. So right now we have a timeout on the floor. Stopping action called by the Mighty Elephants. We'd like to thank you for joining us live here at 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend, Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA. I'm Craig Thomas, along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. We'd like to take one moment to thank one of our sponsors, Wilson's Night Out. Please come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience, a fine Caribbean cuisine. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Specialty drinks offered. If you're looking for a certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, reception, repast, stop by Wilson's Night Out, Swissvale, PA, not just for a night out, but for a great experience. I had an opportunity to go out and try some of their food. Excellent food and dining. Wilson's Night Out.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at Woodland Hills High School, where they're hosting the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We want to give a shout out to the Woodland Hills girls, who are ranked 5th in the state. Me and my co-host calls them the Cardiac Kids. They're playing in the auxiliary gym at 1:30, and I would tell you to watch it on Roxamore Sports Facebook page. They're playing Lancaster Mennonite girls. Believe me when I tell you, it's going to be a great game.
Absolutely. Our girls are called the Cardiac Kids. They have come back, and it started all in Cleveland when we traveled down to play a Cleveland Tech team, and they were down by 22 and managed to come back and get a victory. So back to the live coverage here. They have to take a timeout because they couldn't get the ball in. So it looks like the Mighty Elephants take a timeout with 1 minute and 15 seconds left here, clinging to a 3-point lead here in the third of our 9 matchups today on center court. So it's going to be a great matchup here. Sam, we want to talk more about one of our sponsors while we have a break.
Yes, we would like to thank our sponsor, SOAR. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR Youth Empowerment teaches your teen athlete the rules of life. For more information, visit www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237.
Back to play here with 1 minute and 15 seconds left, fourth quarter. The team from Philadelphia leading the local team from Mount Lebanon, the Blue Devils. The Mighty Elephants leading by 3 points in a highly contested game here. It's been a very interesting matchup. Law pass, looks like received, and he pulls it out, dribbles around, looks like he passes out top. Works the ball around. And it looks like the Mighty Elephants are content with taking time off the clock. Ball down low.
That's number 23, Javon Jones, as they ran the weave. And then Javon Jones popped to the middle of the paint and got a shot in. That leaves the score 65-60 with 48 seconds left in the fourth period. Math, civics, and for science are up by 5.
Yeah, that was Blaine Gartley going to the free throw line. I'm not sure that he was shooting. He appeared to be passing that ball, but nonetheless, he's going to go through the free throw line for the Blue Devils to shoot 2. And he steps to the free throw line with ice water in his veins and drains the first one.
Yes, this Jake Hoffman for Mount Lebanon has played a great game tonight with 21 points, leading all scores. He's stepped up and asserted himself. I would like to see him to get the ball in his hands real quick. He can make something happen on the offensive side.
So it looks like the Mighty Elephants were able to solve that press by the Blue Devils there. As they're scrambling around, passing the ball around, get the ball down low, and it's a ill-advised pass there. Chase down there. Ball is saved back to the Mighty Elephants. It's going to be a foul there on number 11. So with 25 seconds here, looks like this will become a free throw contest down the stretch.
So the foul was on number 11, Blaine Gartley, shooting 1-1, number 3 for the Mighty Elephants. Marcus Middleton, guard, 6'1" senior. Try to ice this game from the free throw line with 25 seconds left in the fourth period.
So this Mount Lebanon team has come out and put forth a good showing here against this team from Philadelphia, which is one of the top teams from that area. They have won a championship last year. Newly formed team, playing under some adverse conditions, no gymnasium, playing at the Yokel YMCA, only sport right now in their school. But these young men have came out and represented themselves very well here in their first opportunity in this year's 2020 tournament.
And they had just won the Class 2A championship last year, 54-52 in Hershey, and they adds Bishop Gorford.
So with 17.8 seconds left on the clock, we have a 3-point game. We have a timeout on the floor, break and play by the Blue Devils. We'd like to thank you once again for joining us here. 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA, put together by Ron Corsi, Athletic Director. Sam, what can you tell us about this event? How important is this to the community, not just to our community, to the country, as far as teaching these young people how to go different places and play against each other and show good sportsmanship and be able to get along and represent themselves well?
Well, this is a great place to be able to show how you're a coach, how your coach coaches you, manners, sportsmanship, also the bigger cause about stopping the violence in the community, which in our communities, we have it in our urban communities heavy, and so they put this together for the second year. There's a big mural outside of all the faces, all the children who went to Woodland Hills who lost their lives to gun violence, and so somebody has to stand up. Somebody has to take a stand. Also, they have some pledges out there for all kids to sign, and they keep all the pledges, and they'll be put up on the wall too. And even these teams from out of town, if they have lost a loved one, if they've lost a friend, an athlete,
yes.
If they have lost someone, they can sign it too and put it out there too as well.
So with under 20 seconds here, the Mighty Elephants get the ball in and they go down. So this is going to be a free throw shooting, looks like down the stretch here. But as you were saying about losing a loved one or a friend or someone in the community to gun violence, here in this community and in this country, it's time for us to all come together as a community and as a country, stop the separation and come together and unify as a community and as a country to stop the violence and create a culture in this country of cohesion and try to move forward in a positive light as we've seen so many things here in a negative light here in 2020.
Exactly. And sometimes a lot of people get frustrated. They want to know where can they start at. They want to know where can they do it. And all you have to do is right in the corner, right where you're at. That's where you start at, right where God has you.
Opportunities for growth and for everyone to move forward and be a positive influence on these young people's lives. Not just the young people, but we have a timeout and a stop in action as the Mighty Elephants lead the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils here. They come from Philadelphia, and they come in here and they take the lead 69-64 here late in the fourth. We'd like to thank you for joining us live on Roxamore Sports. And we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors here.
Brehan and Ernsberger. Do you need a law firm in Pittsburgh? Have you or a member of your family suffered a serious injury? Did an insurance company refuse your claim? You may need help from a proven lawyer who will work with you. Call attorney Dan Ernsberger at 412-391-2521.
Thank you. We'll be right back here with the live action. We have the Mighty Elephants trying to inbounce the ball with a 4-point lead, a 5-point lead here with 9.5 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. And we have a foul by number 33, Jake Hoffman, who's our leading scorer of today in this game in our third matchup. He has 21 points, but with 7.7 seconds left here, trailing by 5, it's going to almost take a miracle for these young men to pull this out.
Number 23, Tavon Jones has a quiet 16 tonight. He's the leading scorer for math, civics, and science.
Great form on the shot. He just left it a little bit short on the front of the rim. Young man needs to look up and get that ball up over the front of that rim, and he will make that, I'm sure. So we'll see the second one here.
Number 25, got here, Wood comes in for math, civics, and science.
As he makes the second one and splits the pair. No foul. Number 11 goes to the line. Blaine Gartley cuts the lead down to 4 here, but only 3.5 seconds left on the clock here. So once again, we like to take a moment to thank our owner, Leon Rockymore, for coming up with the idea to bring you live sports, local sports, both high school and some collegiate coming here in the near future. Log on to roxamoresports.com. Check us out on our Facebook page live, where you can see live coverage of the ladies gymnasium. The Lady Woodland Hills Wolverines will be playing here. They are ranked number 5 in the state. So we'd like to thank you for joining us live. Ron Corsi, athletic director, all of the community, Dr. Woods, and the new superintendent of Woodland Hills High School. We'd like to thank them all for being a part of changing the culture here in Western Pennsylvania.
I also would like to give a shout out to my co-host celebrating 50 years, Craig Thomas here. He's a legend here at Woodland Hills Wolverines, was the first running back here with the Michigan State, NFL Europe, Canada, had a little stint with the Detroit Lions too as well. And I count it a privilege to be able to sit across from him as we have come together to be able to call this game on his 50th birthday, looking like he's about 25.
Yeah, 50 is a new 30, as Jay-Z said. So we're going to stick with that. I'm 30 on my 50. But thank you. I'm glad to be here with you guys, hosting this tournament and calling it all day long. Some young people in athletics with a great cause, great opportunity to present themselves well. As the Mighty Elephants throw the ball off of the Blue Devils, he couldn't get the ball in. I'm not sure why he wouldn't just throw the ball deep and tip it away with a 4-point lead. So they made it interesting here with 3 seconds left on the clock here, 3.2 seconds left. Unless they can get the ball in and get a 4-point play, which is not out of the realm of possibility. You get a 3-point shooter in, and he hoists up a three and gets fouled, you could get a three-point play and we could go to overtime.
Number 15, Joey King comes in. He's a shooter.
Joey King has 11 already, so he's warm. As we see a little bit of confusion, a little bit of lack, maybe of organization here with the Mighty Elephants going down the stretch here.
So we see number 25. Now here Wood comes back in the game. 6'8" senior forward. He's on the spot-up shooter number 1, Evan Settler.
So they're going to no foul. As long as the Mighty Elephants don't foul, they should be able to get out of here with a victory. Shot is off the mark. 3 seconds. We are at the end of our ball game.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at the MLK Woodland Hills Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. And we'll be right back with our post-game show.
Back live here at Woodland Hills High School, home of the Woodland Hills Wolverines on the MLK Stand Against Violence Basketball Tournament 2020. I'm standing here live with coach of the Mighty Elephants, Lonnie Diggs. Coach was just victorious here over the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils here. Coach, what was your game plan coming in?
Just to play our game. We're an up-tempo team. We usually rotate between 10 and 11 guys on a regular basis. So we can usually wear most teams down with our style of play. We know the kid Hoffman was a great player. They have a lot of good shooters. They're well coached. So we just wanted to stick to our game plan. We felt, though, if we could stick with our game plan for 4 quarters, we could be successful.
Well, as you said, Coach, you came out. You played a great brand of basketball. We were all appreciative of what your young men did. Coming from Philadelphia, you guys this is your second year as the head coach, and you were assistant coach for a long time. So now that you have the reins, what is your plans for the future? And hopefully someone can watch these young men out there and help them get a gymnasium so they're not playing at the local rec center. They have an opportunity to have their own gymnasium at their school.
Yeah, that's our plan eventually. It's actually in the plans for us to get a gym in the next year or so. But on a nightly basis, on a yearly basis, like I said, it's only my second year, but I've been here. This is my 15th year overall. I go every year is the same. We want to be one of the best teams in the country. Not just in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia. So that's what we strive to be every night.
So how do you feel about coming down here to Pittsburgh playing in this local tournament, the Stand Against Violence tournament. Thank you for bringing your team. And how do you feel about being a part of that?
I mean, it's a great cause. That's first overall. I mean, the violence in our community here in Pittsburgh and back in Philadelphia, it's tragic. So anything we could do to try to bring more awareness to it, we're willing to do it. But it's a great tournament, great competition. And we look forward to playing different types of teams on a nightly basis.
Well, Coach Diggs, we'd like to thank you. Congratulate you on a great victory. I'm Craig Thomas here with the winning coach from Philadelphia, the Mighty Elephants. And we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back with one of the players on Roxamore Sports. Thank you.
This is Roxamore Sports Live. I am Sam the Man Timbers, here with the 35th player in the state, Nassim Popular, who had a great game tonight as he involved all of his players there with his dimes and everything. And Nassim, you had a great game tonight. What did you expect when you came here to play against Mount Lebanon?
I knew they wasn't sweet because they could shoot. Everybody different races that shoot from black. Feel me? So yeah, I just knew. I knew it was gonna be a close game though, but I thought we was gonna win by more than that.
Okay, yeah. As I spoke to you earlier, when you don't judge a book by a cover, when you look at a team, as I seen you guys, I personally thought that you guys was gonna blow them out, and I was looking for a great game from you. But the great game that came from you is how you involved all your players. You had some nice dimes in the game. Did you have to focus on that? As you said, I'm not scoring, but I'm gonna get my players in the game and make plays with my passing.
Yeah, like I don't care about scoring. I care about winning. That's all. But if I have to score, I will score. So I just wanted to get my team involved today.
Yes, because I did see when you wanted to score, you did score. You did make some smooth plays at the front of the rim. I seen the one move where you smacked the backboard. I seen flashes of greatness coming out of you on those plays. I am Sam the Man Timbers here with Nassim Popular. Again, as I said, the 35th player in the state, and they come to Woodland Hills to get a victory over Mount Lebanon out of Philadelphia, Mav Civics. And this is Roxamore Sports, and I'll be right back. All right, brother. God bless you.